Margot Robbie shows off baby bump in form-fitting black dress. After Wuthering Heights controversy, Margot Robbie appeared in high spirits as she left an editing studio in Los Angeles on Wednesday, just weeks after her casting in Wuthering Heights sparked debate among fans. The 34-year-old Barbie star, who is expecting her first child with husband Tom Ackerley, looked radiant in a black maxi dress that highlighted her growing baby bump. The Australian actress exuded effortless charm, with her sandy blonde hair flowing loosely around her face. She kept her look understated with dark designer sunglasses and a matching leather tote. The outing follows the recent announcement that Robbie and Jacob Elordi will take on the roles of the iconic lovers in a new adaptation of Emily Bronte's Wuthering Heights, a casting decision that has faced considerable backlash. Fans were puzzled by the casting choice, noting that Catherine, who is no older than 19 in the novel, is being played by 34-year-old Margot Robbie. Meanwhile, Heathcliff, whose character is about 40 by the end of the story, will be portrayed by 27-year-old Jacob Elordi. Many fans also criticized the decision to use actors who they felt look like they belong on Instagram, in a period film set in the 1800s. Some even questioned whether director Emerald Fennell, 38, who also directed Saltburn, had actually read Emily Bronte's classic novel. Additionally, there was backlash over the perceived whitewashing of Heathcliff, a character often described as dark-skinned and subjected to racist abuse. In the book, Heathcliff, considered one of literature's most complex romantic figures, is portrayed with dark hair, dark eyes, and dark skin, with many readers believing he has Roma or Gypsy heritage. Following the announcement, fans took to Twitter to express their discontent, with one writing, "Just a not-so-friendly reminder. Heathcliff in Wuthering Heights is explicitly dark skin and Romani, and his experiences as a man of color influence his entire character and story as a man suffering racist abuse from his adoptive family. Guys, I can only assume that Emerald Fennell isn't actually adapting Wuthering Heights, she's just using it as inspiration and it's loosely based on and the only similarities are the characters' names and it's set in this time period and it's a different story entirely, right?" One joked. Another wrote, "Truly the worst casting I've ever perceived. I'm gagged by how Emerald Fennell is committed to never serving." It remains unclear how closely Fennell's adaptation will stick to Bronte's original vision. Margot and Jacob are no strangers to working together, having both starred in the short film See You at 5, directed by Call Me by Your Name's Luca Guadagnino for Chanel No. 5's latest campaign. Margot recently gushed about him in a new interview with Harper's Bazaar, saying, "He's wonderful. And as you said, I worked with him on Saltburn in a producer-actor capacity. So I haven't shared the screen with him before, but I know I've seen him on set, I've been around him on set, and he's got an incredible presence. He's a movie star. He's got that charisma. He holds a frame. He's also really lovely and from the same state that I'm from in Australia. We're about an hour away from each other, but he's from Brisbane, and I'm from the Gold Coast. Even though the whole point of our film is that we cross paths and miss each other, it still felt like we did the campaign together." Margot recently headlined the global smash hit Barbie, which raked in over $1.4 billion at the box office and secured 8 Oscar nominations, including a nod for Best Picture. Her next major project, A Big Bold Beautiful Journey, directed by Kogonada, is set to debut in May. In the midst of her successful career, the Australian actress is also preparing to welcome her first child with her husband, film producer Ackerley, 34. Just last week, the couple announced they are producing a movie adaptation of The Sims through their company, Lucky Chap Productions. As for Jacob Elordi, he recently took on the role of Elvis Presley in Sofia Coppola's Priscilla. He's also lined up for roles in Justin Cazel's The Narrow Road to the Deep North and Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein.